We are done explaining ourselves. Protect Salinas Renters has shown up again and again with facts, signatures, stories that should have shaken the city to its core. We've laid bare truth. Families are being displaced, elders are being priced out, and working people are being pushed to the margins. And still, you repeal the protections that gave us a sliver of stability. So let's be clear. We're not here to plead. We are here to take control. This is no longer a policy debate, it's a declaration. Rent stabilization, anti-harassment laws, just cause eviction protections are not optional, they are essential. And they will be reinstated, not because you allow it, because the people demanded it. 1 in 10 voters signed a referendum. That's not a statistic, it's a signal. We are organized, we are mobilized, and we are done waiting for permission. If you won't protect the renters, we will. If you won't lead, we'll replace you. This is our city, our homes, our fight. We are Protect Salinas Renters, and we are taking back what is ours.
First, I'd like to start off, the reason we're in this position is because you guys rushed or repealed the ordinances. It was not data-driven. Our position is repeal your repeal and no changes for a year to allow for the ordinances to be implemented. So a lot of landlords have been saying that there's not a sufficient rate of return. The ordinance has a provision that allows for landlord to petition. When we spoke with landlords, their frustration is the process itself, right? So we're open to dialogue, but before we can even get there, we need the city to actually implement these policies. You need to do town hall meetings. A lot of landlords, lots of tenants don't know what to do, right? So you guys are already talking about making changes without the first of them even being implemented to begin with, right? We've asked for data. Councilman Barajas, our team has reached out to you and asked, hey, show us the numbers that you said we lost rental units. Show us that data. We provided data, right? That presentation should be a public document that can be allowed for scrutiny to see if it's actually even accurate. Mayor, we asked you and we showed you data. And oftentimes you said, we looked at data, but not just in the public view, right? That's why there's a lot of mistrust. None of this stuff is done in the public. People state facts as though they're facts without actually providing the reports and the data to verify it. They'll say, hey, we did this and that based off a report I read. Show us the report. It could be the report's inaccurate. You know, that's part of a public trust campaign. We're here because these things were not implemented. So you need to repeal your repeal, right? No cost. Implement the ordinances for a year, right? There's landlord concerns, but there's also ordinances in there that allow for them to get a fair rate of return. That's super important for landlords to understand. You can petition, right, whenever expenses are higher. So that's why we don't feel initially why that anything should be changed, because we actually haven't seen if they even work, right? It was only 5 months of data. And I looked up the sales data. There was a lot of comments being made that, hey, we're bleeding housing units. I looked up housing data for the last 5 years. Not true at all. Right? And I'm willing to make those documents public. And if I'm incorrect, hey, let's show the data and let's analyze it over the last 5 years. And we'll let Jasmine speak.
Thank you. It's very simple. Repeal your repeal without any modifications, or let the voters decide. This movement that was started by Protect Salinas Renters is more than 10,400 people that signed and more than 200 volunteers. All of these people behind me, it was made possible because of them. Because of us, because we had the power. And that's why I want to say thank you to the 5 of you who made the very, very terrible decision that you did about repealing the ordinances. Because thanks to you, people woke up. I woke up. And I realized that when elected officials fail us, the people have power. The people woke up and we're organized and ready for whatever you throw our way.
Joel Hernandez, Executive Director at the Center for Community Advocacy. It's repeal the repeal. I think it's the most cost-effective thing to do. We can continue dialogue, and community engagement is super important for us. We, over the weekend, talked to a lot of people. Many of them said, that's the reason why we went out there and collected these signatures. We need data, we need time, repeal the repeal, and if you're gonna make modifications, let's just go to the elections in November. So that's where the group stands as of today.